So in this lesson, we're going to learn about angle bisectors. Just like we learned about segment bisectors, it's a line, a ray, a plane, a segment that bisects another segment, splits it into two evenly parts. An angle bisector is very similar. It's a ray that divides an angle into two angles that are congruent. So if you look at the photograph, you see that BD bisects angle ABC. It divides that angle into two congruent angles, and it's indicated by those two arches. That's how you know those two angles are congruent. If BD bisects the angle ABC, then the measures of ABD and DBC are half the measure of the large angle. Or you could say that ABC is twice the measure of the two. So we're going to find angle measures. We have ray BD bisects angle ABC, and the measure of ABC is 110. That's a typo. 110, as you can see from the diagram. Find the measure of ABD and DBC. Well, I've been told, or we read in the earlier part, that ABD and DBC will both be congruent since it is a bisector. And that the measure of ABD is 1/2 the measure of ABC, or it's 1/2 110. And 1/2 of 110 is 55, which also equals the measure of DBC. Okay, you go ahead and try the next three. Remember that if you are trying to find the large angle, that it's twice the smaller angle. In the first one, you're given the large angle, again, indicated by the arch going the whole way through. So I'm trying to find the two smaller ones. The two smaller ones are each 1/2 the large angle. So 1/2 of 52 is 26. Second one, same thing. You're still trying to find the two small, and each of them are congruent. They are each equal to 1/2 the large angle, which is 90. So 1/2 of 90 is 45. And this should be G. An eraser. Well, let me erase. This should be a K. And the same for the last one. Next part, we're going to find angle measures and classify an angle. Now we're told that MP is a bisector. We're only given the little angle, LMP. Well, I know the measure of LMP equals the measure of PMN. So 46 equals the measure of PMN. And the large angle, LMN, equals 2 times the smaller angles, which is 92. LMN is this larger angle. Is it acute, right obtuse, or straight? Well, 92 is greater than 90, but less than 180, so it is obtuse. You try the next three. In the first one, again, the smaller angle is the same as the other, so they're both 29. The large angle, PQR, is 2 times 29 is 58, and that is acute. The second one, SQP is 45. So PQR is 2 times 45, which is 90, and that is right. And the last one, SQP is 60, PQR is 2 times 60, and that would make that an obtuse. Now we apply this to a picture. We have this kite. It says DAB is bisected by AC. AC is this right here, down the middle. Okay? And BCD is bisected by CA, so you can see the large angle at the top is bisected and the angle at the bottom is bisected. Find DAB and BCD. So if I just write on my diagram here, I know this side over here is 45, or I know that the measure of DAB, since it is bisected, is 2 times 45, which is 90. And the measure of DCB, or BCD, doesn't matter how we name it, it's bisected also, so it would be 2 times 27, which is 54. Once again, you have 2 to try. Careful of what it's showing you. It's showing you that the whole angle JKL is 96 degrees. Put the wrong number again. So each of the smaller angles, JKM and MKL, are equal, and they equal 1/2 of 96. WV and VUT are equal. So the measure of WV is 60, and WUT equals 2 times 60, which is 120. We're going to apply this concept with algebra. So again, Q or RQ is a bisector. The being a bisector, then I know the measure of PRQ must equal SRQ. The expression for PRQ is 6x plus 1, and the value for SRQ is 85. And you just solve for x. Subtract 1 from both sides, and then divide by 6. You try. You have 2 of them. Set the 2 angles equal to each other and solve. Number 10, set the 2 angles equal to each other and solve. Okay, so our concept check, a 138-degree angle is bisected Give the measures of the angles formed and determine whether they are acute, right, obtuse, or straight. Well, each of the angles will be 1/2 of 38, 69, and 69 is greater than 0, but less than 90, which is acute.